Moving sucks and packing sucks, but tonight I think we're just going to head to the Bellagio and play some poker and do neither the moving or the packing. Let's get it.
What you been doing? What you gonna say? How you gonna feel at the end of the day? Do you ever wonder if it ever gets old? Does all that glitter leave you shining like gold? We don't let nobody tell us what to do. Nothing more to say and nothing left to prove.
If I buy you Mercedes, if I fly you to London, if I give you my babies, would that shit be enough? Feeling restoration, when you grinding and bumming. I've been trying to get wavy, you been trying to get naked.
Hey, welcome back to the vlog. And honestly, is there a better way to start a new vlog than by doing voiceover of a hand that's all near and dear to our hearts? You know it well. The numero uno. That's like number one in French or something. The cream of the crop. The Anna Corna whatever. This unpaired piece of shit. Ace King offsuit. We opened it to $30 because that's apparently the law from the cutoff and get action via a call from the button. Great. So excited. 8-3-5 with two hearts. Out of position with ace high versus the position with the widest range known to man. Great. So excited. Check. Check. Turn 5 of clubs. Can you feel the tension building? Check. Check. River king of spades. Well, that's a surprise. This hand actually created a pair. I start to reach for my chips and begin my betting motion, and at the same time the button begins his folding motion. So I just bet $10 in hopes of getting a crying call. It doesn't work.
Okay, look, born sinner, go figure.
Am I? I don't know. Maybe. Possible.
Better than my last. You get in the dome better than my last. You can hit the pole better than my last. Too attached, I never thought it could last.
Oh, with a dance with somebody.
But I've been here way too long. Cause you got me stuck in a loop.
This guy. I'm gonna pay him in my change.
Thank you, sir. No, I want him to push that over. You push this over to me, please.
My soul, losing my focus. Trading my goals. Off for the moment. Okay, look, what you trying to do? 2 minutes in and you done put me in the mood. Too many people in there, let me take you home. 2 minutes in and I'ma get you on the floor. Ass hitting at the phone like.
We're sorry. You have reached a number.
Charlie Murphy on the show. That was
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the combination,
Those skits
Yeah.
were like,
yeah, everything was stop.
Yeah, those are timeless. Like instant classics.
Yeah.
Instant. Yeah, it's hard to even debate like which one is bigger or which one was better, like Rick James or Prince.
yeah.
In this next hand, the under the gun 2 player, one of the trickier players at the table, opens an early position of $30. The cutoff calls, and I find a standard, solid defense with pocket nines from the big blind. I'm not really squeezing here. On a flop of Jack 5-5 Rainbow, I check, and the opener continues for $50, and the cutoff folds. This is a pretty large bet for a $60 pot. It's doubtful he has a 5 opening from such an early position, but that being said, this bet could be anything. A jack wouldn't really warrant a bet of this size. It could be an overpair trying to get max value, hoping that one of us has a jack. and it's probably not complete air as his bet was placed into 2 opponents. My hand is still relatively strong, definitely strong enough to call this street, so I slide in the $50. The turn 3, besides putting 2 clubs on board, should mean nothing. I check again and he does as well. The betting lead is now up for grabs. The 9 of hearts on the river upgrades me to a full house.
That you never
Oh boy!
That stuff is
Yes! His check behind on the turn discounts him having an overpair unless he's just mitigating the fact that I could have a 5 by only going for 2 streets of value. That's possible. More importantly, though, is I don't know if he's the type of player to bluff the river with a missed hand. He might just check it back, and I don't want that. He doesn't have a 5, but if he has something, I want to charge him for it. I slide his fee of $160 into the middle, but he folds with little time wasted.
If I fly you to London, if I give you my babies.
So my girlfriend is 37.
Excuse me, I'm 38.
There was some special on Netflix about Wham and George Michael. I was watching that, and she walks by, and she's like, "Who is that?" I was like, "George Michael?" And she was like, "I don't know who that is." I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, you don't have to be his fan, but how do you not know who George Michael is? And so like, I played some songs like Careless Whisper and Faith, like his big hits or whatever, and she's like, "I think I heard the first one." I go, "Excuse me? Like, what are you talking about?"
And put some clothes on, for God's sake. Who do you think you are, Landon?
When they tell you that physical tells aren't a thing, don't believe them. Let's look at these next 2 hands versus the same player with us in the same positions. Villain is your typical 5-10 reg, opens with post-flop playable hands, calls with too many hands, 3-bets a very strong range, and overfolds to aggression. The straddle is on here, and our villain is the straddle. From the button, we open with ace-8 offsuit to $60, and he's our only caller. It's not that he calls that's telling, it's how he calls. Let's watch this again in slow motion. See that? Weak. We see a flop of Jack 8 deuce rainbow, and he verbally checks. That's new. He wasn't checking like that before. We flopped middle pair, but it matters little. After those 2 cues, we would be betting regardless. We toss out $30, but he folds before the action even completes. Literally an orbit later, similar positions, same villain, straddle is still on. I open again at $60, this time with ace-3 of clubs. Action folds around to the straddler, and no weak call this time. Instead, he puts in a very forceful raise to $180 off his $800 stack. Yeah, we're done.
Smart thinking.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Not much transpired for a while besides me moving to the left 1 seat. A lot of players were up and walking about, so when this next hand happened, we were shorthanded. The under the gun player, a pro I recognized, opens to $30, and I can go either call or raise with King 9 of hearts on the button. Normally this is a raise, but he hadn't been playing many hands, and I respect that, especially from under the gun. So I call, hoping to lean into the high equity characteristics of my hand. The big blind performs another weak call, and the 3 of us head to the flop. 5, Jack, 6, rainbow. The big blind checks, the original razor checks, and the high equity flop I was hoping for hasn't materialized, so I check as well. The turn brings the 7 of hearts, so hello high equity turn card. Both big blind and under the gun check again, and this won't be getting checked through. I bet $60 with my flush and straight draws. The big blind insta-folds after exhibiting the same tell that I pointed out earlier, and the under the gun player thinks for a while before tossing in his call. King, heart, 8. King, heart, 8. King, heart, 8. 7 of clubs. Damn it.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
The under the gun player checks again. Well, I knew this was a possibility. Luckily, we have a plan for such a missed draw occasion. Operation Get Him to Fold an Ace commences. I'm not counting on him to fold a pair, just an ace. We toss $120 into the pot and wait. And wait. And wait. 37 seconds later, he tosses in a single chip to signify a call, and how do the old timers say it? Our goose is cooked.
You can't keep getting away with this! You can't keep getting away with it!
Small blind versus big blind battle. These can sometimes get bloody, but if I'm going to go to war, pocket jacks isn't a bad hand to start with. I open for $30. The super sticky big blind defends, and we're off to the flop. Ugh, ace right in the window. It can never just be easy. Ace 6 7 rainbow. I check and he takes the lead with a $30 bet. It's way too early to fold now, especially versus a villain that has a bluffing capacity. Call. 9 of clubs on the turn. This is somehow getting worse. Check. He bets $50. This is close, like really close. We want to let this one go here, but we don't. Call. 10 of clubs river. Wow, it got even worser. More worse? The worst this? I don't know. Check. 150. Fold. Damn jacks. Okay, it's officially mid-session update time, and I wish I had a lot to say about this game. I don't. I can tell you that the game is fantastic. It's great. It's probably one of the best games I've been in months. They're 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 betting, and I'm looking down at 6 deuce suited. I think I'm either up $100 or down $100. I'm about even, and I just got moved to the must-move game, which looks abysmal. So we're probably going to give this must-move game about an hour, and then we might just head to Encore. It's only, I don't know if I have to guess, I'm saying it's 11:30. It's early.
I'm so fresh. Hey, babe.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not early, but it's early enough to make a move to Encore. It's early enough for that. I don't know, maybe. We'll give it a little bit. Wish me luck.
Hey, see, I know you ain't seen nothing like this. Yeah, all I know is now's the time to live in vision. Look in the mirror and say, everybody looking my way. I'm talking to you all day, every day. What you see is what you get. Here, right now, won't tone it down. Fresh. Hey, babe. You're so, yeah, fresh. Hey, babe. You're so fresh. I'll be your number one, yeah. I'm so fresh. Woo. Yeah. If you're looking for the answer, you know where I am. Look in the mirror and say, you're gonna make my day. I'm talking to you. Repeat what I say. What you see is what you get. Right here, right now. Won't tone it down. Everything that you are, right here, right now. Can't tone it down.
I'm all in.
All in.
That was a fast call. That was a fast call. That was fast. That was.
I gotta make moves. I'm moving constantly, yo. I'm moving.
Everything that you are right here, right now, can tone it down.
The night is winding down, but we do have time to play one more hand. The straddle is on here and the cutoff opens to $50. We look down at King 9 suited again, and this time we don't call. We 3-bet to $150, and this doesn't shake the cutoff. He comes along. 5 of hearts, Jack of diamonds, 4 clubs. The cutoff checks. Well, isn't this great? Just great. We flopped a backdoor heart draw and a backdoor, I guess we have a backdoor 2 pair and trip draws. Who am I fooling? We have nothing. But we have position and the betting lead. We gotta try. We bet $100 with our nothing, and the cutoff finds the fold. I'll take it. So, the session is over, and what a frustrating session it was. I lost 1, 2, 3 pots. 3 3-bet pots to 8-4 offsuit. 8-4 offsuit. Like I said, the game was great. The game was magical. And your boy could get nothing going at all. I was card dead for most of the session, and when I wasn't card dead, I was either chopping pots with ace king or losing to 8-4. And as such, in for 1,500, out for 940 or so. So down a little, and we're gonna call it a night. We never did make it over to Encore, but we made it home, and we're gonna get some sleep. And we'll catch you next time, which will probably be tomorrow. So if you like the vlogs, leave me a comment. I'll probably respond, probably eventually, and subscribe. Did I say that? I don't know. I'll catch you later. Bye. It is Saturday, September 9th. We're going to go to the win. We're going to probably win some hands. We're probably going to lose some hands. We're going to try to play some good poker tonight.
Your home is now on the garage door.
Let's go. Get out the wagon. What is you saying? Cause I am not playing it. I've been a goat from Quay, but this isn't back in the day again.
Times sure have changed. I'm just filming the police right in their face.
Now or never, breathing in air is mountain weather. I disappear, but putting the styles together. Look at me now, you better just get out the way. One in the clip and one in the chamber. You see in my eyes, you're looking at danger.
Johnny Vibe shirt sighting in the wild. In the wild.
Get out the way.
You had me in the trap. Huh? You had me in the trap.
Get out the way.
Sometimes you just call it the 4-7 off, you know?
Get out the way.
You just do what you want to do. Give me 1 second. We're on a wave. We're on a wave.
You couldn't say I didn't warn you, call me inform, I headed across the waters. Hotter than saunas.
Alright, so for today, we are going to film the mid-session update in the Bellagio high-stakes area. Very crispy angle. Sorry to disappoint you, but I didn't mess up that many times this time. Not that many. Near perfect. The numero uno. That's like number 1 in French or something. How do I sum up this session tonight? That's about it. That's about right. accuracy on point. The game is fantastic. The game is great. Probably one of the best games I've been in weeks. And normally what that's followed by is me saying how much I'm down. But I'm not even down. I think I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm down like $50, or maybe I'm up like $50. I'm even. But the game's amazing. I don't know, maybe I'm up $50, down $50. I don't know, the game is amazing, and I can't pick up a hand at all. So, the session is over, and what a frustrating session it was. I lost 1, 2, 3 pots, 3-bet pots to 8-4 offsuit. 8-4 offsuit. Like I said, the game was great. The game was magical.